Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Chaos playthrough where we are just pressuring the dwarfs carefully because they are quite powerful at the moment. And while we're building up,
Mine eldritch eyes see.
Alright, we've just taken there, and we're being pushed off up here. Anyway, let's have a look-see. What do we want to do? We'll buff up your chosen because you are going to end up chosen here long run.
Weave the fates.
Up the burning head. Oh, hang on. Let's get you. Diego now has a manticore to ride. That'll be quite good for him. Okay, we're just hanging around in here because we're building up. How's this army doing? Oh, we can still build some other stuff here. Let's may as well get that out because it's a bit of extra income for us. Okay, so we're gonna have to spend a little bit of time rebuilding here, guys, getting our armies sorted out and everything. But once we've done that, we're gonna be in a nice aggressive position again to be able to just start maintaining that pressure on the dwarves. As I said, our aim at the moment is to finish off the dwarves as quickly as possible, so it really is just about keeping a little bit of pressure on them for the time being so that we can push them back into the mountains and wipe them out. As I said, they may well go all the way down, so they could be quite big and powerful, but we'll have to find out as we do that, because that is what we need for my final mission. And then, as I said, we're going to go via Avalloran over into Ulthuan and burn everything over there as well. If we ever get around to our turn again, we have got this on fastest, don't we? Yeah, definitely. I'm quite concerned by how powerful the Wood Elves. So, from my Wood Elves campaign, I know just how good Wood Elves are at fighting Chaos-esque forces. So, it's not really that surprising the Wood Elves are pushing back. That said, I'm not that fussed. As I said, right now our main focus is on the Dwarves. And the nice thing about the Wood Elves is while they're getting all these things, if I take out their heart, they will crumble. So while they're campaigning up there, you know, theoretically, if I was to send a load of armies into their centre, they would just crumble. Are you really using Chaos Knights? Should I say that? We've been starting getting some Chaos Knights. We'll grab that one.
Onward to destruction.
You can start marching down that way.
Now.
We're going to start heading back up to our main army.
Magic is yours.
You can go join one of those just in case you're needed. Let's check on these guys. Okay, we're going to go back up. We're going to merge armies, sort out everything so it's in a good state. At which point, guys, we are going to... words are failing me at the moment. Oh, we're going to go and do that mission. That quest battle, and we're going to obliterate whatever's being thrown against us, but I need to get my army back in order before I can do that, and that's going to be all about our chosen. So the vampires are rebuilding, and as I said, the Wood Elves are pushing out. Well, at the moment we're on dwarf killing mission. That is my main aim just now, is to finish off the dwarves as quickly as possible. As I said, our main army is just going to unfortunately be a bit of a... he's basically going to sit there and churn out hordes for us at the moment until we're back to full strength. In fact, until we've got another horde out. You know, once we've got 4 hordes, we're going to really start being that aggressive push against the dwarves again, which should hopefully help us. The fact that Skaven are taking everything I knock over is quite interesting, because it does mean that I don't have to worry so much about that. Because, well, the Skaven are capping them. If they ever went to war with me, it would be a bit of an issue, but not yet. What are they doing?
Moving now.
Okay, we'll be ready shortly there.
The gods direct me.
It's not going to be an easy cap, but...
Go now.
And end turn again. Sorry, we seem to be getting a lot of end turns here. Oh, I need to redirect him to come up here and join my other armies, don't I? If he's not already on his way there.
Chaos awaits.
And very shortly we will be bringing everything together to just for that push. It's just unfortunate at the moment we've got a bit of a... We're in a rebuilding stage, which is hordes isn't the most interesting thing, because it's basically end turn, end turn, end turn, end turn, while everybody else does their things, and you kind of hope they don't come at you in force. If the dwarves were to come at me in force, I'd probably have a bit of a problem, but fortunately they're not. Archon is kind of the risky person at the moment, because he's a... Archeon, because he's right out there on his own. Who's that there? That's Telia. I thought it was Loffen for a second there. I was a bit worried by that.
Come, counts. Abase yourselves.
Nope. I don't get amused by the fact that Bretonnia got wiped out simply because they didn't confederate, which is a different... very different for them. Come on, guys, get that fight back going. This is where, once the Nausicans have received their update, eventually they will be so much more powerful as vassals. But I'm not a huge fan of the updated Nausicans. Not because I think they're brilliant fun. I think they're really good. I just think they're a little...
I foresee destruction.
I think they're a little OP, actually.
Never stop. The gods direct me.
Okay.
Spirits of Morka. Kill them all.
I have to build some siege equipment. I was like, I don't need siege equipment for... Oh, apparently I do. That's good. It generates a lot of income, but this is better. Because this gives us more growth. Well, the growth from this goes from 6 to 8. So actually that's... Yeah, we'll grab that one. More income from that one. You can build up as well with your shiny growth. And let's end turn again. I do apologise for all the end turns. And again, I should have moved him. But he's heading to the right area anyway. Blast Karazakarak. And he's just moving up to join one of my guys up here. Now these guys being right up here is also quite beneficial because I don't need to worry about them. Because if, say, the Wood Elves were to forest all of here, the chance of them sending an army up here looking for these guys is small. If they were to take them out, it would be a massive blow to me. That said, I can get enough money from raiding, so... My vassal is getting his butt kicked. You know, we're going to keep our focus on the dwarves, and we are going to batter them out of existence. I always kind of hope they're sending some armies towards the Everchosen. Now, not that I want to lose the Everchosen, but it means that their homeland will be less secured when I do this final push. Now, as somebody said to me, and it does appear to be the case, something I'd misunderstood, is it's only when you have... It looks like it's only when you've got Chaos Marauders in your armies that they take damage from being near each other. When you've got the higher level units, it looks like they're not taking damage from being near each other, attrition. Now, we'll keep an eye on that, but if that is the case, that does mean that makes me vastly more powerful, actually. That almost makes me a little bit OP at this stage, because if I could just bring all of my armies together and batter people, well, I'm sure you can guess.
The Dark Prince wishes.
Right. I need to send something back over. I want my veteran units, thank you. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, so we're swapping 4 and 4. I think that's a good setup. Now it's time for some fun. So let's teleport up here. This is going to be a fun battle versus these Forsaken. These guys here are going to be the core of my army because they're very heavy damaging and they're armor piercing. So I do have the enemy is expecting reinforcements. Obviously we've got a lot more hell cannons here than we're used to, so this is a slightly different method of fighting than normal. But we're going to force them into us. Our hell cannons are slightly, well, they are more veteran, so we're going to let them pull them in.
Sickly, sinful spectacles stand, shuffle, shamble, and saunter shamelessly in mine scandalized sight. I suggest a solution. Surely such sedition should sour and succumb to Sigvald, the salacious, scandalous, and sensational servant of Slaanesh, son of Succubi, scion of sordid acts and slayer of squalid serfs. See how I stroll, stride, swagger and swirl, spin, slash and stab at stupid, senseless scum. Soon they shall swoon, shall seek solace and death from sundry torments, wrought on them by my strategic, severing, scintillating shower of shimmering strikes! Send for the sword! Summon Sliverslash!
Something I hadn't realised before this guy is his tails are twisted together. He literally is 2 merged dragons. He says, noticing there's 3 tails there. And my
Chaos Sorcerer.
and Diego is now on a wyvern, which will help him out no end. Right, these guys can go right out on the edges.
I am divine.
And Sigvald can go right in the middle of the line.
Reaches many glories. Chosen. Sliverslash perverse glory.
One of these guys on each side, and one of these guys on each side. Let's leave them on fire at will. Let's focus fire that unit Forsaken. We'll batter that down. Just move everything forwards a little bit, including my cannons, because I want to shoot back at their cannons. And in fact, my dragon can fly over and we're going to hit them. My dragon will deal with them for me. Here goes! Oh! Let's get our charge on. You can fold around into them. You can fold in on them. I want to keep these guys off my hell cannons.
Chaos Knights. Chaos Sorcerer.
Let's drop you in there. Oh, here comes the other group. Turn and face cannons. Okay, we're doing our job over here.
Slay every mortal.
You guys can pull over here. Oh god, they've broken one of our cannons. They actually broke one of our cannons. That's actually quite impressive. Get onto them. Oh god, I was paying too much attention. I wasn't paying enough attention to my army and I was paying too much attention to them. We're breaking them on this side. That's good. Buff up my fire damage there. Right, you guys can just charge straight over now.
Chaos will reign. Chaos Sorcerer.
There we go. Let's pop a big ball of flame over them too. You guys can charge over here to support. You can drop down now because you are in a wyvern. I've made a right mess of this battle actually. Dragon, you can get on them.
This is many glories. All will be despoiled.
Okay, they are beginning to fall now.
Yes, kill them.
See, now that he's on a wyvern, he's actually not terrible in melee. Do love the scenery here. So I messed that battle up massively, guys. That should have been much better than a close victory. I just completely messed it up. So my hell cannons didn't even do that much damage because I was misusing them. But you know, these things happen. The thing is that we won. And we can use them to replenish our army. And we've gained a new item.
Avert your eyes.
Right.
Who are these grotesqueries?
Oh. I built something rather than saving it. I forgot I was meant to be doing that. Oops. Goodbye. You're going to become an exalted hero. Well, at least those armies are ready to push this turn.
My lord Zinch agrees. I am Slanesh's sire.
Okay, he's not, but he'll start following up next turn. He needs another turn before he can do that. We've got a little Chaos Rebellion behind us as well. Isn't that cute? And then those two big solid armies I've got made over here are going to push straight towards Thingamy. Very good name, that. Karazakarak. And we're going to destroy the home of the dwarves there. While we're over here dealing with Karak-Izor and their home over there. And then we'll just batter the rest of the dwarves. As soon as we can, we will get that other horde out as well, and we'll start recruiting too. At which point, I think we'll... Well, I think we'll be in a very... At this point, I don't think there's anything which really can make us lose. As I said, I think it's just a grind through the dwarves now, which might take a while, unfortunately. Okay, so how are my allies doing? Still badly, unfortunately. I'm not even bothered about giving them help. As I said, the wood elves are, once I take out their woods, they're actually in trouble if I hold on to their woods for any time. That's become an easy auto.
I'll slaughter in your name. The spoilers come.
You can get kicked for now. Don't even know why you're there.
My eldritch eye will see. What? Dominance.
Dominance.
And you can zerg around the corner. How long is it until you have Kolek back? That said, I might actually keep him on this arm. No, I will get him back, but I want Kolek for now.
I will destroy.
So I probably should have kept a mage in this army, but in fact, can we recruit a mage at the moment?
Witness my beauty.
Shadows, but Infernal Dominance. That's a very big. It gives extra melee attack to the army. I'm going to wait for a better fire for one of the ones I enjoy more. So I'm going to go for Metal or Death. I know the meta-wise they're not the best, but I prefer them. He can actually get the weapon strength now because he's actually on that wyvern. He's actually quite tough. Kolek has got to level up here. So, you know what? I actually do want to start taking this then. Buffing up their damage.
Bringer of darkness. Tempest incarnate. Forward unto
There you go. I moved him a tiny little bit. That's all I needed to do. So now those two armies, Sigvald and Kolek, are moving on Karazakarak, which we're going to rip out of the side of the mountain there. We're going to devastate that place. And, well, we're going to smash it to pieces. At which point we'll be nice and... Well, we won't be good. The dwarves have still got a lot of fighting, but that should hopefully take a big chunk of their forces out. We've got a very nice force to attack there. This is the nice thing about fighting with Chaos, because I don't have the best graphics card at the moment, guys, and actually... yeah, you can have the peace treaty for now. But no, as you have less units, it makes my graphics card work a bit better in the big battles. Whereas if you might have seen some of my Skaven battles, when I've got thousands and thousands of units, occasionally it's beginning to chug a little bit, so... That is my next thing on my list of stuff I need to get, is a new graphics card, but...
Avert your eyes.
Not quite ready to be getting that yet. Well, I can't quite afford that just yet. As I said, anything I do make off these videos at the moment is being funneled back into them. Unfortunately, I'm about to lose monetization because I'm not quite at the 10k needed to maintain it. But, well, you know, I'm gonna get there.
It is decreed by me.
Sometime this year, hopefully. So we'll get monetization from that as well. But it's not all about monetization. I'm mostly doing this because I enjoy it. Okay. It's just, it's a little bit of an annoyance. That's all, more than anything. So the dwarves are building up again, though I suspect cracking Karazakarak will stop their build up, that's for sure. Wood elves are definitely digging into my vassals quite a bit. Though they are, I mean, the amount of chaos corruption in this world, they are almost certainly struggling to deal with that as well at the same time. So that's a good thing. You know, so they're going to be having to deal with various chaos insurrections which pop up and disappear. So what are you doing, Clan Mulder? Unfortunately, my vassals are not... They expanded, they just never really got a grip. I don't think they ever really got any force, but I don't think they're the most powerful. So there's a new Brayherd popped into existence somewhere around there. Carefully moving forwards, because I know there's dwarves around somewhere. And we potentially have some friends.
Give me lightning.
Kolek can lead this.
Chaos.
grotesquely.
Destroy.
I'm actually going to fight that battle, guys, but it's going to have to wait until next time now. Simply because it's such an important battle for us. I mean, I'm going to win it, but it's a really, you know, it's a key battle, so I'm going to make sure I fight it. So anyway, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. We're going to keep battering the dwarves. We're going to try and, once we've taken out here, we'll kind of try to take out these two places. And we'll try and bring all our guys together and we'll just smash into the Badlands. I'm hoping there's still some greenskins there as well, because that will have held the dwarves, so I suspect. I don't think the dwarves are even going to speak to me.
Bring them to ruin.
You can kind of tell how big people are from underneath, so yeah. The dwarves, they've got territory there, and they're all of here. So they're going to take a lot of beating. But there are definitely other people here. That could be all sorts of people, though.
Master of Seers.
Oh, Skavener even hid it on the map. That's quite cool. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching.